Hello everyone, and welcome to Branding Your Business in the Digital World. I am your presenter, Jess White from Green Monkey Creative. If I could wrap up this entire presentation into two words, they would be authenticity and consistency. Those two words are so important when it comes to branding. So let's dive in and get started. Branding can be so confusing to so many people, and my goal today is to guide you through the key elements step by step and take the confusion out of the subject. Today we are going to cover what branding is, what digital branding is, and then walk you through the 10 components that make a successful digital brand. I love this quote. A brand without a digital presence is like a car without tires. It's not going to get anywhere fast. Consumers have anything and everything that they want literally at their fingertips and in real time. If this last year has taught you anything, I hope that it's taught you need to be online. Your digital branding needs to be so strong so that customers can recognize, remember, and consider your products or services among your many competitors. Everything about what you do and how you do it is boiled down into a singular, memorable essence that people will remember and continuously associate with your company. What is branding? Branding is the creative, strategic process of telling potential customers about what your company is all about, who you are, what you care about, why they should work with you, and what they can expect from you. A lot of people get the 3 B's confused: brand, branding, and brand identity. They're all related, but they're not quite the same. These 3 B's all have to work together. You don't have a real brand without a brand identity, and you'll never have a brand until you start branding. Your brand is the way that the outside world perceives your company. Your branding is the process of designing and building a unique, memorable brand. Your brand identity is the set of creative elements that feed into the branding process. For example, your logo, your website, and your social media. Define your brand. Chances are the same talent or expertise that you have is offered all over the internet, but what separates you from the competition is your story and how it's presented in the digital space. Knowing and defining exactly who you are is the first step in creating a meaningful brand. So please just pause for a minute, write down these points, take a screenshot, or come back to this. But before you create your brand, you really need to define it, which will help you build your meaningful brand. So who are you as a company? What makes you unique? What is your brand's mission statement? What gives it purpose? What are your values? And who is your ideal customer? So what is digital branding? Well, digital branding focuses on providing value and inspiring loyalty and brand recognition. It is how you design and build your brand online. Your business's identity, visibility, and credibility among consumers who discover, relate to, and interact with your business online. It doesn't matter if you are an individual looking to profit from your expertise or an organization looking to convert your audience. Digital branding needs to be prioritized. Brand loyalty is worth 10 times more than that of just a single purchase. Most of us engage with the larger world through the lens of the internet. We are doing that right now, especially during the pandemic, right? which makes it essential for brands to reach target customers and convert one-time users into long-term loyalists. Unlike traditional ads, digital branding doesn't talk at you. It seeks to engage with you. It's more about establishing an online identity and positive feelings rather than inspiring people to make a one-time purchase. A robust digital presence makes customers feel personally connected with a company or a product. Well-crafted branding fosters those relationships with users and allows you to speak directly with consumers through day-to-day interactions on the platforms that they're already using. Which brings us to the 10 components of successful digital branding. Number 1, your logo. Your logo should look good in all sizes on all of your brand materials. Letterheads, business cards, billboards. But remember, digital platforms require specific sizes and imaging. You should have a logo that works well on profile pictures, cover photos, email headers, app buttons, and more. It should be recognizable. After all, a logo is the single image that a customer should associate first and foremost with your brand. Logos should match the personality and values of your business, industry, and target audience. A logo is your first stop on your way to a great digital brand, so it should leave a lasting impression. Start by defining the style of your brand. Are you clean and simple, retro and vintage, fun and quirky, rustic, feminine, modern, minimal, or luxurious and regal? Maybe something else, or maybe a mix of a few. Do you imagine a wordmark logo with just text, or something that's more image or icon based? Take a look at logos in your industry to see what your competitors are doing. Take color theory into consideration. The right logo color can make you stand out and set the mood. This color scheme should be standard across all of your branding materials. When creating your brand identity, don't forget about your branded fonts and complementary color palette. These should be reflected and used consistently throughout all of our marketing materials. You can use an alternate logo or a submark, which allows you to optimize your brand presence across any platform. Stay present wherever your business is and ensure consistency in your branding. For example, I use our horizontal logo on our website and our stacked logo on social media and business cards. Number 2, brand messaging. Brand messaging is what your company says and how you say it. The brand messaging should reflect what your company does and believes and speaks to your customers' needs and desires and promote online engagement with the intention and meaning. Your messaging should sound the same everywhere. Your tone of voice should also align with your company and the services that it offers. Is it playful and fashionable, or is it more professional? Always do your best to focus on positivity and solutions rather than your pain points. Number 3, your website. When a customer wants to know your brick and mortar locations, your hours of operation, your product listings, or contact information, they will not be digging through a phone book. They'll Google your website, where they'll expect to find information quickly and easily. Keep it simple. Streamline the design and maintain brand consistency with a limited color scheme that matches or complements your logo. The 5 W's. Don't forget to inform the viewer and let them know who you are, what you sell, where you are located, when you are open, and why you are different. Make sure that your website works. This may seem obvious. However, so many businesses launch their website without thoroughly testing to make sure that everything works. If you have had a site up for a while, check in on it every now and then. And make sure that the content and messaging still reflects your brand and that you don't have any broken links. Number 4, SEO, aka search engine optimization, ensures that your brand and its offerings are easily found on search engines, one of the primary avenues through which customers seek out your services. Google wants you to design pages primarily for users, not search engines. Consider what makes your website useful and engaging. Make your website stand out from the rest by providing value-added information. Constantly monitor your site for broken links and hacking. Add keywords, which are the frequently searched words that you can use in your copy. So think what your user is going to be searching to find your page and add those words into your copy. And also refine your meta tags. So the meta tags are the snippets of text that describe a page's content. And this is the description that you will see when you're on Google. Number 5, content marketing. Content marketing is the human side of your brand. It focuses on the engagement through photos, videos, Spotify playlists, and blog posts. Successful content marketing should stimulate interest in your brand and get customers excited about your products and message. It helps build trust between the brand and the user and seeks to establish lasting relationships. While digital marketing introduces a customer to your brand, successful content marketing should keep them interested, transforming one-time users into die-hard fans. Social media, number 6. Almost everyone, including my 81-year-old grandma, has some sort of social media presence. If your customers are there, your brand should be too. It's a no-brainer. Be consistent. I told you from the beginning I was going to say this word a lot. Be consistent with your visuals, your colors, and your fonts, as well as the style of photos that you use in your social media posts. Keep your brand message and tone of voice consistent as well. Every platform is a little different, so it's a good idea to tailor every post to the platform on which it appears. For Instagram. Instagram is an image-driven and designed to drive likes and comments. Remember that your Instagram theme is a reflection of who you are and what you love. You can plan your posts in advance and even have fun creating a post pattern and overall theme. There are so many Instagram themes you can create. You can do borders or no borders, bright or dark, puzzle, checkered, or rainbow. Whatever you do, remember to make it a reflection of your brand. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is for networking and career development and should be targeted towards a more professional crowd. Consider it a primary lead generator and connection creating tool that also acts as an essential business tool. Take the opportunity to showcase your current positioning in your niche market, past accomplishments, and what you can do for others given the right set of circumstances. Google My Business. So Google My Business is a free and easy to use tool for businesses and organizations to manage their online presence across Google. Your messaging on it should be informational, similar to your website. It is a free tool that lets you manage how your business appears on Google Search and Maps. That includes adding your business name, location, and hours, monitoring and replying to your customer reviews, adding photos, learning where and how people are searching for you, and more. I hope this is another takeaway for those of you who do not have a Google My Business. If you do not have one of these, go and claim it. Go and create one. This will, it's free. I don't know why people don't have one, because when people search your business name, it's going to show up. It's going to show up if you are a service-based business who don't have a brick and mortar store, or maybe you're doing it out of your home and you don't want your address listed, you can still show a location area. So if you're going to take anything away from this presentation, please take this away and go and get a Google My Business created. Facebook. So Facebook is a little bit of everything with an emphasis on behind the scenes content about how your brand works. Some of the best Facebook pages use graphics to convey their message and better connect with fans. It can be a quote from your latest blog post or a picture of your product. Just make sure you're using the same color scheme, font, and style online and off. Scheduling and planning. So consistency is your best friend when it comes to social media. Being consistent in your post frequency is really important in order to grow a social media audience. Now, if you bring that concept into the type of content you're creating, you're giving your audience a reason to come back every week. Let's say your audience knows that you post a tip every week. They know you post on a reliable schedule. They'll be more likely to keep coming back over and over again. Review your page insights and schedule out posts for the specific times and dates that your audience is online. Engage with them, engage with commenters, and respond to direct messages. Don't forget to track your progress. A tool like Hootsuite can allow you to schedule posts, help you streamline all of your platforms, and track engagement. And with Hootsuite, there is a free plan which includes up to 3 accounts. But there's many scheduling softwares out there. Buffer, Agorapulse. Facebook also allows you to schedule Instagram and Facebook posts right within its platform. So there's many options out there, but scheduling and planning helps keep the design and look of your posts more consistent, because it's likely that you will put more thought into what you're going to post. And also, when you do it in advance, it saves you time. So take advantage of that. Number 7, influencer marketing. Influencer marketing is a form of marketing that uses people with large social media followings to post about your brand. I'm sure everyone has seen those FabFitFun videos. I think almost every celebrity that I follow on Instagram has done a FabFitFun sponsorship. So rather than marketing directly to a group of consumers, you put your brand message into the hands of a social media star who will spread the word for you. Having built their follower bases and trustworthiness over time, most influencers are trusted by their networks and can infuse a brand with relatability. Marketing feels more organic when in the hands of a real person, even if that person is being paid to talk about the product. As with anything, there are some things to watch out for. The influencers you select should align with your brand, and because influencers are only human, they might share views that don't match up with your brand. So choose carefully and clearly define acceptable ways for them to talk about your product. If you can search for influencers directly on social media platforms or use influencer marketing platforms to identify influencers best suited to your needs. Number 8, online advertising. Online advertising uses the power of the web to market your products. It's not as simple as a banner on a web page anymore. Today, there are tons of ways to advertise digitally. Search engine ads. These ads bump up your website to the top of the page on a site like Google so that your customers see your product or brand first. Social media ads. These are the sponsored content you pay to play, meaning that your post will automatically appear in potential customers' feeds, or you can hire an influencer to post about your product for you. Sponsored content tends to be the most cost-effective form of paid advertising. Display ads. So these are the ads that are clickable banners you'll find on web pages across the internet. Retargeted ads. These, have you ever searched for something only to see an ad for that very thing 10 minutes later? Then you know firsthand the power of retargeted ads. These reach customers who have already expressed interest in your business or services, whether by Googling it, visiting your website, or liking your Facebook page. Number 9, email marketing. Customers don't sign up for email. They sign up for your brand. So true. 60% of consumers prefer to hear from brands via email. If you're not doubling down on email marketing, you're essentially ignoring 60% of your audience. Online mailers are an easy way to reach out to customers, especially those who don't use social media. Whether you use MailChimp or another email platform, the first thing that you need to start email marketing is an email list. You can get these signups from advertisements or gather them directly on your website by including a pop-up with a newsletter sign-up on your landing page. You can also ask your current clientele to join your email list to keep connected with them, which will increase your odds of them becoming a return customer. Any email that you send should have a purpose: to boost engagement, to nurture existing relationships, announcing a new product, service, or an event. Your goal should drive everything from the subject line to your image selection. Carefully schedule out your emails and maybe set a few automated ones. For example, wishing your clients a happy birthday with a coupon for their next visit. Number 10, your credibility. You can spend years building your credibility, but it can take seconds to be ruined. After a positive service, you can send your client an email asking them how their service was, with links for them to either leave a Google or a Facebook review. It is important to actively build the feedback loop with your target audience to protect your credibility. Google reviews cannot be deleted, and bad reviews do happen. Getting angry or arguing with the feedback will only make things worse. Step back, take a breather, but don't ignore it. How you react to the feedback is far more important. This is an example of a good response. Be authentic and personal. Acknowledge the issue and apologize. Without sounding like you're contradicting the guest, convey why his or her experience is rare in a sincere and non-condescending language. If it feels natural, include some of your business's strengths in your response. Responses can be a great way to flip the script and frame your business in a positive light, while still making the customer feel heard, and take it offline. So for example, this is Elena Gordon, owner of Gordon's Boutique. I'm sorry you were unhappy with the service you received at our shop. Our goal is for every guest to leave feeling satisfied with their experience. Please call or email me at your contact information so I can resolve this issue to your satisfaction. Digital branding isn't just about selling. It's about developing a passionate, loyal customer base that not only buys your services, but believes in them. The bottom line? Keep things fresh, truthful, and authentic while keeping your branding consistent. I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. I'm looking forward to connecting with you on social and seeing your digital branding come to life. Follow us on social at Green Monkey Creative. Send us an email, hello@greenmonkeycreative.com, or give us a call. We would love to connect.